My story. 2 years ago, I would have said I'm very healthy. Uh, Never get sick. Never feel bad. Never have an issue. But then about a year and a half ago, I had a heart attack, and it was genetic. It wasn't from anything I was doing wrong, but I had total blockage, and I had bypass surgery, and then I needed to go on a regimen of exercise to rebuild my strength, or really build strength that I probably never had. And I started out feeling really good about the progress I was making. I came twice a week, used a different trainer on each session. Each one had their own style. I felt like it was always a variety and something different for me. And my progress in the beginning was tremendous, and it kept me very motivated. And I learned through this whole process, probably none of us are as healthy as we think we are. Because this was more than just um, improving my own physical health and getting back to the strength that I needed to have, and following the cardiologist's advice. It was knowing how far I had come and how far I had to go. And so even to this day, I've been training now for nearly a year, and I still see improvements every 6, 8 weeks when I get tested, doing things I never thought that I'd be able to do. Um, uh, just routine things that used to tire me, things I couldn't lift, um, just couldn't run halfway up the block. Now, nothing really. I don't feel like I have limits anymore, and that's probably the best part. The other thing I'd say about personal training is, uh, for people who have never done it, it's hard to maintain the routine. It's now late January. Everybody sets their New Year's resolutions. They say, I'm going to give up the junk food, I'm going to exercise, and maybe they skip one dessert and go to a gym once, and then all of a sudden they fall off the wagon, and it happens every year. So now you have something to make a resolution for next year. And I find that having a set schedule and sticking to that schedule and making sure that I don't let anything interfere with that schedule keeps me on the routine that I need to be on. I actually missed a session right after New Year's because I wasn't feeling well, and I felt so personally down that I had skipped that session and thought that it might be the start of maybe passing on another one day because I didn't feel so good, that I came in the next day just to make sure that I got back on that schedule, and that's the most important thing of all. The last thing I would say is that in the beginning, I was very specific about who I wanted to train with because it was something that was new to me, and I wanted it to be more than just the routines that they had me do, but I just had to have a feeling of comfort. And as I've gotten my own internal comfort, I find that there isn't a trainer in this place that I wouldn't train with. They all have their own style. They all do things differently, but that's good for me because it always works different things. I set my goals. I tell the trainer what I want to accomplish, and they set the routine for me. There's a plan laid out for me. They can modify it on the fly if the need arises, and I just feel terrific. And it's probably the best thing I ever did. I always thought I'd outlive everybody I know, and now I know I will.